It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Marco Estrada gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Washington, center fielder, number 9.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7:07.
Fly ball out toward left. Pilar is right there, one down.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Daniel Murphy will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Ryan Zimmerman set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hot shot to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. Now, he's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Gio Gonzalez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Kevin Pillar will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And a rather easy first out.
Batting second.
You see here on Show Track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. If you leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello. As he'll take a look at ball 1. On the ground to the right side. Oh, Zimmerman. The throw. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. Josh Donaldson will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Gonzalez comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Oh, and it's trouble here for Espinosa. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, this isn't going to go into the scorebook as an error, but it probably does cost him the double play. He was lucky to get a handle on that thing just in time to get the out at first.
Jose Bautista, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Revere is after it. And that ends the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. Jason Worth will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare-handed pickup. He's out.
Wow. Made it look easy. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Clint Robinson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1-0 count. Here it is. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Bautista, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
This is a situation where you throw a fastball by a guy once, you start thinking, I can do it every time. Once he got a good read on what that thing looked like, he was ready for this one.
Anthony Rendon will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Pilar. And he makes the catch for the second out.
One thing you can already pick up on in these first couple innings is that he's leaving the ball up more often than he should. It's already hurt him once on that home run, and even though that's an out, that ball was hit pretty darn well.
Wilson Ramos into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Washington. Edwin Encarnacion strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Gonzalez gets the side. Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Espinosa's there. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Russell Martin gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Worth is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Espinoza steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And there's ball 1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barney is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Here's Ben Revere. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. That's lifted the other way out to left, and they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Now batting.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Dominic Brown, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Dominic Brown.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Worth has it in his tracks. 1 down.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Striding into the box, Darwin Barney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Gonzalez is ready. 2-2 on its way home. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Line drive to left. Worth is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play. And they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for him right now.
Kevin Pillar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper moves over. And that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Bryce Harper will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Brown sprinting after it. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's Jason Worth. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Oh, and he's better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Into the box now, Clint Robinson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Two and one. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Third baseman, number 6.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit hard up the middle. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki.
Well, not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Donaldson in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 left for Washington, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Chris Colabello, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. On the ground to third. And he's set down, 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other. Josh Donaldson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Smoke toward third. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, when you're making that throw across the diamond, you don't get a lot on it, get on top of it, it's going to sink. And I think he just tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an E5.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hitter's count, here's the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Ready to deal, here's the 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Set and the 1-1 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Revere going back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Number 2, Troy.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Line toward the gap in left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through. Yank it to his pull side.
Russell Martin now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Danny Espinoza heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Lifted the other way to left center. Brown on the move. He's got it 1 away.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Ben Revere will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. One out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar has a play, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Darwin Barney will come in off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Gets a small piece near the plate. Ramos has it and reined in 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Pilar.
Kevin Pilar will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
At the plate, Chris Colabello. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 5 innings complete. The Blue Jays on top, 3-1. Bryce Harper will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ryan Zimmerman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit in the air out to center field. And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Up next for Washington, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Here comes the first pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's shut down now as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Nats 1. Josh Donaldson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Josh Donaldson.
Gonzalez looks in. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Jose Bautista will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Worth. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now the national skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up, as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Yusmeiro Petit will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 52, Yusmeiro Petit.
Edwin Encarnacion will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. On the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. In the dirt here, again to first. Got him! Caught him sleeping, and there's one away. And this is swung on and missed by Tulowitzki, and he's a strikeout victim to make for 2 away.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Russell Martin now. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball, as that causes him to back up a bit. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Brown.
Dominic Brown will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. skied in the air to straightaway left. Worth is under it. And that retires the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the seventh. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Nats 1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. On to the seventh now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Clint Robinson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
This is pulled into right. Bautista is there, one away.
And you know, these guys are at a point where they need to get something going. And I thought for sure this might be just the thing to get them started. But it hangs up there just long enough to find an outfielder's glove.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Oh, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
The 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Justin Smoke will come in as the new third baseman now following the injury.
Now playing third base, number 14.
Wilson Ramos will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
They're applying a little pressure here for one of the first times tonight. That puts runners at the corners now with 1 away, so this becomes an opportunity they need to take advantage of.
Danny Espinoza will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. On his way to pitch number 75. Tap foul at home plate. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Ben Revere will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
1 and 2. Here it comes. High and deep to straightaway right. Bautista racing back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're down 5-1. Sean Kelly will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Sean Kelly.
Darwin Barney will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Here's the ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, heading for second now. So, unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Michael Taylor is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing right field, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Kevin Pillar will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here it comes, 1-0. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. And sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, I think this is going to wind up working pretty much like a sacrifice, but I don't think that's what he had in mind. This wasn't a show early and make sure you get it down kind of a bunt. He was trying to beat that one out, but a good throw is going to take care of him.
Chris Colabello gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop this one right side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Ramos gathers it, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 8th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 5-1. Daniel Murphy will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Smoke, and this is off the second base bag. To his right, Barney, and the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Michael Taylor will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 5-2 game.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Flares this one over toward first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Jason Worth. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Here it comes, 2-0. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. We can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Clint Robinson will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
2 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. Barney for 1. On the smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Nationals 2. Jose digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Toronto, right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Edwin Encarnacion gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. To third. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
The pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Roberto Osuna is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Anthony Rendon will stand in to lead things off here in the ninth. His guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Right side. Smoke is right there. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Barney takes it in. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
2 ground ball outs right here to start the ninth. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Danny Espinoza makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Hit hard toward the right side, and Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 5-2. Good night from Toronto.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.